to take the lead. Images from inside the tunnel as the players reappear for the second 45 minutes. That draw last week with Mallorca was the first time, the first game of the season, 1-1 against Jagabara Stathis Mallorca, the first time that Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid have not started the season with a win. And of course, Real Madrid's great rivals, Tony, still sat alongside me, have started the season rather well, haven't they? Football Club Barcelona, 2 wins, so
yes,
got to keep that gap down.
Yes, Barca won both the games. Also Celta de Vigo in the style.
Celta started brilliantly.
But it's true that Barca were not happy because they cannot play with Dani Olmo. But then Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal. The share, so still not playing, but I imagine Luka Modric to having some minutes in the second half. For the kind of game that it is, I think that he's someone that can add this extra quality to breaks Valladolid defense.
Well, they certainly need something to find a way through. Speaking of Barcelona, of course, Real Madrid's other principal rival this season, we imagine, will be Atletico Madrid. And the big game tonight, 9:30 kickoff local time, Atletico Madrid at home to Girona. So that's one to look forward to a little bit later on today. We've got the rest of this match to enjoy. Before that, Valladolid, the huddle this time not on the pitch, but just in the mouth of the tunnel. Carlo Ancelotti looking very serious. We'll see what changes he makes and when he makes them in this second half, and how they break down this Valladolid side, and if indeed looking at it from Valladolid's perspective, can they cause Real Madrid a few problems as well. We heard Petzolano's cooling break team talk, brilliantly translated by Tony, that one of his concerns was that when they were counter-attacking, there wasn't really any support for Marcos Andre, trying to get Machís and Ivan Sanchez to support him and maybe pose Real Madrid a few problems of their own.
It's still at the beginning of the game, we saw Valladolid trying to hit more on counter-attack, being a little bit more offensive, but it's not easy to play at the Santiago Bernabéu and defending really deep. But they've done it in a style, but it's true that it's really dangerous, because a shot from distance, a deflection, a piece of art of Vini Jr., and you lost the game. But well, Valladolid coming back in style to the top flight. They managed to beat Valladolid Espanyol, now playing with a strong personality at the Santiago Bernabéu. So just good news for Valladolid, and it's not exactly the same for Madrid. They win a title against Atalanta, playing some fine football, but now that it's time to defend the title, the crown here in Spain, at this moment right now, still just 1 goal and no victories.
Well, we're back underway, and Tchouaméni plays the ball out to Vinicius. Ball swept out to Rodrigo, doesn't reach him though. It's put out of play for a throw by Lucas Rosa. Fede Valverde. Back to Tchouaméni. Fran Garcia with the cross, Goulet with the touch, Boyoma away. Only as far as Militao. Rodrigo in behind for Goulet. Goulet's cross, the ball had gone. Goal kick. We still have Eugenia pitch side. Any signs of either side warming players up at the start of this second half? No changes at half time, but any warming up? Any players warming up, Eugenia?
Yes, we have 3 Real Madrid players warming up, including Luka Modric getting ready on the other side. So I'm still trying to make up who the other 2 are because they're pretty far away. But we have 3 Real Madrid players and 2 joining them right now. So expected changes coming up soon.
So maybe we are going to see Luka Modric sooner rather than later. Down goes Fran Garcia under the challenge from Choumer. Free kick. To Valverde. Just over 70,000 inside the stadium. Made by Flavien Boyomo. Only as far as Militao. Valverde once more. Into Rodrigo. Dani Carvajal back to Tchouaméni.
The right attitude at Real Madrid, they recover the ball so fast. Defensive display by Fede Valverde and Carvajal. And it means that for Valladolid, it's heavy to think that you will spend 45 minutes defending like that.
Kylian Mbappé trying to turn there, but Boyomo was on hand again to make the clearance. You do get the feeling that this next, this first 10 minutes of the second half will be so important for Valladolid, because Real Madrid have come out with greater intensity. I'm not sure if the foul he's given is for the challenge on Vinicius or the second challenge. I think it was for that one.
Vinicius was the one complaining, so I'm assuming it was Vinicius.
Yeah, we've just seen...
and Valladolid has 5 players warming up right now as well.
Thanks, Eugenia. We just saw the replay there, and as you say, it was a forearm across the neck of Vinicius. So another opportunity for Fede Valverde, Arda Güler or Rodrigo to test Carvajal here.
This is Real Madrid. Everyone has been talking in the last hours about Kylian Mbappé, about Vini Juniors, but you have someone like Fede Valverde, and he has been proving in the last years how good he is. Well, he's from Uruguay, but everyone is born to play football, and with a shoot from distance, I think that it's a deflection that we will see it better here, but so important for...
It was hit with so much pace that, well, with the deflection thrown in, there was no chance for Carvajal. Fede Valverde celebrating with Carlo Ancelotti. 2 goals now this season for Fede Valverde, because of course he scored in the Super Cup.
And obviously you want to have Kylian Mbappé, Jude Bellingham and Vini Jr. It's the one who sells more shirts and are more famous and score more goals. But if you're a manager, the kind of players you always want in your team is Fede Valverde. It's the personality.
The ball is pulled back to Arda Güler. It's blocked by Boyomo. But we didn't see that in the first half. Real Madrid running into lots of space and unable to make the most of it on that occasion. Free kick and a card coming out.
Well done by Vini Jr. here, not selfish at all. He passed the ball back to the Turkish player. It was the perfect chance for Real Madrid to score the second one. It didn't happen. And here's some frustration of Arda Güler.
Yeah, Güler booked for the foul on Lucas Rosa.
It's true that he's late, and it's a yellow card. But also it's the attitude that Carlo Ancelotti is asking to all the players. He missed a chance here, but then how quick he reacts in order to stop Valladolid counter-attack.
Boyomo back to Choumer. It's Messi. Courtois palms it out to the edge of the area, where fortunately for Real Madrid it fell to Tchouaméni, and Carvajal clears.
I must say that I really love the attitude of Valladolid. They could see the goal, but they want. So the first thing they done is, okay, let's try to score the equalizer. Oh, look at that.
And Mbappe skips past 2 challenges, reviews the options ahead of him, and decides just to leave that one for Fede Valverde. It's a much more open game now. Valverde back to Rudiger.
I just wanted to mention, just like Pezzolano said in the press conference, it was going to be many different matches played here tonight, and we can totally see the shift in gears, not just on the pitch, but also in the atmosphere here at the Bernabeu in the second half. Just a few minutes into the second half.
The supporters responding to their team taking the lead. And as the finish says, it does look a little bit of a different match now, with Valladolid having to take that step forward. They have to get back into this. They need an equaliser. That was Messinger's shot blocked by Courtois, or his cross blocked by Courtois. Attacking midfield, very important in Valladolid's promotion. Rudiger's header clear. Carvajal out to Rodrigo. Rodrigo with the cross. Goes beyond what Fran Garcia in the middle. Comes out to Vinicius up against Ivan Sanchez. Goal kick.
Moro and Amala for Valladolid. Valladolid getting ready to go in.
So 2 of the starters then from that win over Espanyol the opening day. In fact, Raul Moro, not just a starter, but he was man of the match. Across to Dani Carvajal. He's got Mbappe to his right. Goulet. Long clearance up to Marcos André. It's Kiki Perez chasing this one down. Militao sends it back to Courtois. It's the first save he's had to make. The shot, the cross from Messinguer that we saw a moment ago. Here's Militao once more. Stronger than Machis. Tries to get past Messinguer. Gets past him. Gets past Djuric. Still going. Djuric wins it back, but it runs to Goulet.
So that was Eder Militao or Kylian Mbappe? Who was?
Chance here for Goulet. And deflected wide for a corner.
We had the feeling that the game is about to explode. Real Madrid is smelling blood. They are finding finally the spaces, and they know that it's the right moment to score the second one. But Valladolid is still with a really good attitude, trying to score the equalizer as well.
So here come those changes, Eugenio, that you were telling us about.
Yes, it's going to be Moro and Amala going in, waiting for the ref to confirm who's coming out.
The corner and Mbappe's header. In the end, they decided to wait for the corner to be taken.
It's an old law in football. You Certainly cannot do a substitution where you're defending a corner.
Marcos André. No foul against the referee. He's not got too many decisions, showing his loose boot, as if to say, you're not going to give me a free kick for that.
It's going to be Machis coming out for Moro.
So Dawi Machis first. And Messinguer as well. So the two players who didn't start last weekend replaced by 2 players who did start. Selim Amala and Raul Moro.
I don't expect a big change from a tactical point of view, but at the end you are bringing on players with fresh legs, fast players with the skills, in order to find also these spaces that are existing. The space really exists because Real Madrid are really looking for the second goal, and that it means that if you are playing with more players up front, maybe you have the chance to create some problems to Thibaut Courtois.
Vinicius tried to go through the legs of Juric. By the substitute. Well, what a chance that was for Raul Moro to make an instant impact. Juric teed him up nicely with that powerful run from deep. And he just got under it, and in the end it was high and wide. Here's Vinicius. Ball forward to Rodrigo. Dani Carvajal. Arda Güler back to Militao.
Really involved in the game, Arda Güler. I'm sure that this season we will see plenty of games where the Turkish player is playing since the first minute.
Well, with Bellingham out for a month, then we might see that over the next few games.
And the calendar, all the teams forced to play a lot of games, but in the case of Real Madrid, it's something crazy because they are playing this season in 7 different competitions. But it means that they are playing almost every week 2 games. That's why we expect a lot of rotations in the White House, and that's good news for players as the likes of Fran Garcia, Dani Ceballos, Arda Güler.
And for Brahim as well, it looks as if he's about to come on. We'll cross back to Eugenia to see who Brahim Diaz is going to replace. When it happens, I could go across to you just before the substitution takes place, Eugenia.
Yes, we're still waiting for that confirmation.
Valladolid play the ball back to their goalkeeper.
That's the first change that Ancelotti's.
Juric's pass goes straight to Dani Carvajal, and he can't bring it under control. They've responded well to going behind, Valladolid. Lucas Rosa. Choumet. Juric. Back out to Lucas Rosa. Trying to pick out Kike Perez, but was unable to do so. Güler's progress is blocked though, but it runs to Valverde.
Brahim is going back to a bench. Doesn't seem like that change is going to happen immediately.
Meantime, Mbappe turns away from several Valladolid players and rolls it to Tchouaméni, who's got Fran Garcia to his left.
In this first game at home, you can say that Mbappe accepting that he's playing more as a number 9, despite that he prefers to play on the left. It's like being a little bit humble. He accepts that it's a new kid in town. He allows Vini to play on the left, and he's mainly playing as a false number 9.
Another opportunity from Arda Güler.
Luka Modric and Brahim approaching the sideline for change.
So a double change from Ancelotti. Here's Tchouaméni. Carvajal. We haven't seen him this high up the pitch so far today, and he almost produced the assist for what would have been the second goal, just ahead of Kylian Mbappe.
is when you are able to be involved in the action without touching the ball. Is what Arda Güler done, allowing Carvajal to find the spaces and run. Really much better Real Madrid in this second half once they scored the first one. But Carlo Ancelotti knows that it's still a short result, that they need to score the second one, and that's why he needs looking for making a step ahead with Luka Modric and Brahim.
Well, there are a few criticisms after the first game when he left his changes quite late against Mallorca. Not so this afternoon. Bayomo. Djuric. Out to Luis Perez. Back to Ivan Sanchez. Amala tried to slide that through to Luis Perez, but there was too much on it. Runs all the way through to Thibaut Courtois. Well, by all accounts, he wasn't overly impressed last season with the lack of game time that he got, Luka Modric. This season, he seems to be very aware of how it's going to be. He one more year on the understanding that even without Toni Kroos, he was not going to have a starting role in the team, but we are going to see him at some point. Vinicius. Rodrigo to his left. Mbappe through the middle, but he won't get on the end of that. He runs through to Karl Hein. And here's Djuric once more for Valladolid. Djuric to Bayomo, who has done his reputation no harm at all in these first 65 minutes. As one of the best young defenders in the division. Yes. Almost a mistake there.
Interesting how Valladolid trying to slow the rhythm. They were passing the ball, but to
Ivan Sanchez plays it forward to Amala. Back to Ivan Sanchez.
The first action of Rodrigo is brilliant, and then they just give away the chance to score the goal. I was trying to give the assist. Good, because you're not selfish, but maybe the best option for Rodrigo was to score the goal in a solo effort.
Raul Moro. Good driving run from him. We saw that time and again last week against Espanyol. He's dispossessed by Dani Carvajal. Tchouaméni plays it forward to Rodrigo.
Brilliant by Moro, but when you're trying to beat Dani Carvajal, what a summer as well for Real Madrid captains. Brilliant as well with the Spanish national team that were crowned champions of Europe.
Well, he has to be a Ballon d'Or candidate after winning the Champions League, the La Liga and the Euros, and playing a big part in all three of those competitions. Here he is again. Time. And the ball cleared. Can they break quickly? Nicely laid off for Quique Perez. Out to Raul Moro. Marcos Andreas continued his run through the middle. He wanted the early ball in. Moro prefers just to keep possession and then try and switch it to Ivan Sanchez. He's up against Fran Garcia, and he wins the throw.
First change in Real Madrid.
So a big cheer for Modric coming on for Rodrigo.
through the right.
Momosilla, top scorer from last season, about to come on for Valladolid. Rodrigo didn't look overjoyed at being the first change, but he's going to be, isn't he, more often than not?
Well, that's exactly how Real Madrid attacks now, because it was Arda Güler and Rodrigo mainly attacking to the right, connecting there. Well, let's see if someone changes his position or not.
Corner, meantime, for Valladolid. Raul Moro will take it. Outswinger, and the header from Boyomo away by Rudiger. Still not been completely cleared. Militao hooks it clear now. Impressive enough 70 minutes, Tony, from Arda Güler.
He played really well, really involved into most of the action, so attacking mainly to the right, but I was trying to create the spaces to the middle as well. The connection with Rodrigo and Carvajal worked. I think it's proving everyone how good he is.
Well, this is that chance earlier, the brilliant first touch from Rodrigo, and you can see what he was trying to do.
André.
Midfield player, very highly rated by the club, on loan this season, and it's a like-for-like change with Stanko Djuric.
And incredible that Valladolid are still alive. This is what Petzolano was looking for. You saw that in the second half. It's a different scenario. They're suffering a little bit more. But well, 20 minutes to be played, and they just losing by 1 goal.
Raul Moro gets the shot away. It took a deflection. There's no one to get on the end of it, though. Well, he would have signed for this, wouldn't he, if you'd have offered it to him at the start of the game to only be 1-0 down with 20 minutes left. And he's made his changes, so let's see if they produce the desired effect. Fede Valverde wins that ball. Mbappe turns away from trouble and sends it back to Fran Garcia. Luka Modric trying to pick out Brahim.
And obviously, it's Kylian Mbappe.
I agree with the I should be careful what I say part of that,
so
Tony.
5 minutes,
you've got 20 minutes left, but you're right. The first 70 minutes has not been...
Is someone able to score a hat-trick in the next 5 minutes? But you had the feeling that he's feeling a little bit uncomfortable in this position, playing more as an old-fashioned number 9, despite there's time to change position. He would prefer to lob in to play mainly on the left.
Karl-Heinz took another risk there. Valverde nearly deflected that back into Karl-Heinz goal, but he got away with it. Here's Tchouaméni. Modric to Fran Garcia. Nice touch from Vinicius. Fran Garcia. Brahim into Dani Carvajal. He gets it back from him. But Boyomo clears, and he doesn't just clear, he finds a teammate. But that teammate doesn't find another teammate.
You have the feeling with Martin Hein that it's a really good goalkeeper. I think he will be a name to be remembered in the next years, in the next seasons, because to be playing in Santiago Bernabeu, denying Mbappé to score a goal, really calm, good playing with the foot as well.
Well, his
Hydration break.
second cooling break of the game. His mentor, as it were, Mark Poon. You remember Mark Poon?
Yes.
And he's the first Estonian in La Liga, except for the fact that, tell me.
Valeri Karpin was playing in La Liga with Celta and Real Sociedad with a Russian passport, but he was born in Narva, Estonia, in a Russian family. So when he was playing in La Liga, he was playing as a Russian, and at the time he was playing for the Russian national side. But in the last years of his career, he also took the Estonian nationality.
Okay.
So Valeri Karpin, we can say that it's the first Estonian
Karpin is the
in
first.
La Liga in the top division.
Raul Moro came on. So this isn't done yet.
There was a moment where Carlo Ancelotti was talking with Kylian Mbappe, and it seems like he
Excellent crossfield pass from Choumet into Raul Moro. He's got Valverde in front of him. Lays the ball off. And the shot is blocked, and Luka Modric plays it forward to Kylian Mbappe, but across comes Boyomo.
Boyomo, what a game. So it's a mistake of Kylian Mbappe, but he's really fast. He knows where to be. Wow, amazing display.
Well, we saw Osasuna yesterday perform very well and pick up a home win. David Garcia was honoured before the game. He's obviously left the club. They are looking for someone to replace him, and I think Valladolid concerned that it might be Boyomo that they're looking at. But let's hope for Valladolid's sake that he stays where he is. Cross comes in. It's a good one as well. Carvajal got there first. The head clear. He got in front of Raul Moro. Here he is again, Raul Moro. He's got Carvajal once again for company, but he's won a corner. Once last season. Choumet scored twice out on loan at Nantes. It's Boyomo who gets his head to it, but Militao heads clear. Boyomo once more. Out comes Courtois.
Well, it's so that it's an incredible reaction by Militao.
We have one more change coming for Valladolid. Amat is getting ready to go in.
another offensive substitution in this case, because Valladolid knows that they still have a chance.
Well, Ndiaye Amat, 5 goals towards the end of last season. Key. Valverde. Mbappe back to Eduardo Camavinga. Back out to Fede Valverde. Modric gives it back to Mbappe. He's tried everything in this game.
He's trying to change position, playing deeper, playing more in front, but it's still not. It's not easy to score goals in La Liga. It's not easy as it can seem from outside.
Both number 19s getting ready to go in, Amat and Dani Ceballos for Real Madrid.
It's Vinicius. Danger. Shot was blocked, but the danger's not been cleared. Tchouaméni back to Modric.
Interesting the position of Dani Carvajal. Now he's playing. He's not playing.
For Valladolid, he's looking at options. He's got plenty of them. One of them is Raul Moro, but he can't find Raul Moro because Dani Carvajal tracks back, makes the block, and Modric plays the ball forward, but he's given it away, Modric. And here they come again, Valladolid, and whistles inside the Bernabeu. They don't like the way that Real Madrid are not putting this game to bed. Cross is blocked. It'll go out for another corner. Ivan Sanchez wins the corner.
Movement by Vini Jr. The first time where he really had fun with the ball during the game. The access is really good. The movement done by Mbappe is class by the Frenchman. But it's so that then it's not maybe the best shoot on target.
Vinicius coming out for Dani Ceballos. Sorry.
That's interesting. It's like Real Madrid wants to take care of the ball and don't lose it.
Maybe a little bit more freedom in this last 5 minutes for Mbappe to play where he wants to play.
Also.
Or are they changing it?
And Quique Perez coming out for Amat for Valladolid. Vinicius did not look very happy to be taken out.
Well, no, off he goes. Dani Ceballos on. And one Brazil. Headed away by Tchouaméni. Carvajal clears. It came back off Silla. Mbappe, lovely touch into. Well wide in the end of Karl-Heinz's goal, but that's where Kylian Mbappe operates best. And with no Vinicius on the pitch, he was able to do so.
Endrick coming in for Kylian Mbappe.
So That was his last chance, Kylian Mbappé, to score on his debut. Ronaldo Nazario, watching from the stands, scored twice on his home league debut at the Bernabeu. Mbappé not able to do so. Let's see if Endrick can manage a goal in these last 5 minutes or so. The 18-year-old. So the theory that Carlo Ancelotti was taking Vinicius off to give Mbappé free rein down the left. Not the case.
Yes,
not the case.
Just 1 minute. Okay, you had the chance. You don't score. Okay, come out. Well, had the feeling also it was a time to keep the ovation, standing ovation.
Ivan Sanchez. Back to Luis Perez. Forward to Amat, but he can't get there first. Fran Garcia makes the clearance. Ivan Sanchez, who's popped up everywhere across this 86 minutes, has it for Valladolid. Into Amat. And the cross is sent wide by a tired Luis Perez. Luka Modric. Hawks will turn to the big game they have in midweek against Leganés. Luis Perez. Crossfield pass trying to pick out Raul Moro, but Carvajal gets there first, and Courtois prevents that one going out for a corner. Rudiger. Forward to Fran Garcia. Tchouaméni into Brahim. Endrick on the shoulder, the last defender wanted that play quickly. It goes wide to Fede Valverde instead. Valverde's pass might find Endrick, but out comes Carvajal and makes the save. Bowls it quickly out to Ivan Sanchez. He's got Amat making a run ahead of him. Raul Moro on the far side. He's the intended target. Takes that nicely down. Infield run from him. Amat. Back to Raul Moro. Across from Raul Moro on the edge of the area. Amala arriving, but sends it well wide. What have you made of Valladolid, Tony? It's difficult to judge them when they're playing against the champions and the favourites for La Liga, but there have been a few positives.
Yes, a lot of positives. They defend really well in the first half. They show.
We're going to have 6 minutes of added time.
6
minutes of added time.
Thank you, Henia. In my opinion, Valladolid, brilliant display. Despite changing a lot of faces, they defend really well in the first half. They show a strong character, a strong personality. Well, it's a good beginning of the season. They know that it's the reality of Valladolid is trying to beat the Leganés at home on Wednesday, because it's true that the first 2 games far away from José Zorrilla are not the easiest one. Today here, and next weekend they travel to Barcelona to face Hansi Flick's Barça.
Yeah, I'm sure Pep Solana will be more than happy if he just picks up 2 wins from the opening 4 games, and they come against direct rivals Espanyol and Leganés. As you say, next weekend it's off to Montjuic against Football Club Barcelona. Modric forward to Brahim, goes just beyond him. Luis Perez. Raul Moro is sent scuttling down the left. Militao goes across. Momo Silla is in the middle, so is Amat, and Raul Moro brings down Militao. Only played 6 games last season.
At Real Madrid, and when they do so, they always do it with the best of the attitudes, and then obviously with a long calendar and with all these fixtures, he will be playing a lot of games since the beginning as well. Let's see what is exactly the role this season for Brahim, but first game at home, and he already scored.
Carvajal back to Valverde, Modric to Militao. Andrić trying to run in behind, but the pass was blocked. Momosilla fouled by Militao. Flavien Bioma.
For Real Madrid away to Las Palmas, then they will host at home Betis.
Ivan Sanchez to take the corner. Blocked by Valverde. Ceballos trying to get onto the loose ball. It's won back by via the lid, but that pass goes through to Courtois. Well, Madrid against Betis could well be Andrić against Victor Roque. Betis signing the Barcelona centre forward on loan. And there's confirmation of Madrid's midweek game against Las Palmas.